Every mechanic has a list. Trucks they'd never let go. Trucks they tell their own families to hold on to no matter what. And when it comes to the F-150, there are specific years that every single one of them agrees on. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly which ones. But more importantly, I'm going to tell you why. Why selling one of these would be the biggest mistake you'll ever make. And the last year, that's the one that surprises everyone. Let's start with a year that changed everything, the 2004 F-150. This was the year Ford completely redesigned the truck from the ground up. And new frame, new suspension, new interior. But here's what most people don't realize. Ford spent over $3 billion developing this generation. $3 billion. They weren't just updating a truck, they were building a fortress. The 5.4 Triton V8 in this year had been refined and tested for years. Mechanics who work on these every day say the same thing. These engines just don't quit. And here's the real kicker. The 2004 sits in a sweet spot where it's old enough to be simple, but new enough to be comfortable. No overcomplicated electronics, no screens breaking, no sensors failing every 6 months. Just a solid, honest truck that does what it's supposed to do. If you have a 2004 in your garage right now, you're holding on to something special. But wait until you hear the next one. Now this one is where mechanics start getting emotional. The 2009 F-150. Why? Because Ford introduced the new body style, but they did something brilliant. You could get the 4.6 or the 5.4 Triton, both proven and reliable. But the real story is the frame. Ford switched to fully boxed frame rails in 2009. That means instead of a C-shaped frame that flexes and weakens over time, you got a fully enclosed box. That's stronger in every direction. Towing, better. Durability, better. Longevity, way better. Mechanics will tell you they see 2009 F-150s come in with 250, 300,000 miles, and the frame looks like it just rolled off the lot. That's not luck, that's engineering. And if someone offers you money for your 2009, smile, say no thanks, and keep driving. Because the next year I'm about to reveal, that's the one nobody expects. Okay, this is the one I've been saving. And when I tell you this year, some of you are gonna look out at your driveway and smile. The 2012 F-150. Now, why does this year surprise people? Because 2012 was the first full year Ford put the 5.0 Coyote V8 and the 3.5 EcoBoost together. Two legendary engines, both available, both proven after their 2011 debut year, meaning Ford had already worked out the first year kinks. The 2012 Coyote is the one mechanics call the sweet spot. Not the first year, not the last before changes. Right in the middle, bulletproof. And the 3.5 EcoBoost in 2012, guys are pulling boats, hauling trailers, and crossing 300K miles without ever opening the engine. Here's what kills me. People are selling these every single day for $15,000, $16,000. They have no idea what they're giving away. In 5 years, these trucks will be worth double, maybe more. You don't sell a 2012 F-150, you pass it down. You hand your kid the keys and say, take care of this one. It'll take care of you. So let me ask you something. Do you own a 2004, a 2009, or a 2012? If you do, you already know. You feel it every time you turn that key. That truck isn't just reliable, it's part of your life. And no amount of money is worth giving that up. Hold on to it, maintain it, and whatever you do, never sell it. Like if your F-150 is staying in the family. Subscribe if you want more content made for real truck owners. And drop your year and mileage in the comments. I want to see how far these trucks are really going. I want to see how far these trucks are really going. I'll see you in the next one.